George Perry Floyd Jr. was born on October 14, 1973, in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and raised in Houston's 3rd Ward, an historically black neighborhood. He was known in his community as a gentle giant, standing over 6 feet tall, and was a talented athlete. In high school, he played football and basketball, and later attended South Florida Community College on an athletic scholarship before returning to Houston. Floyd, like many black men in America, struggled with the cycles of poverty, systemic racism, and mass incarceration. He was arrested multiple times for nonviolent offenses, reflecting broader patterns of over-policing in black communities. Despite these setbacks, Floyd tried to rebuild his life, moving to Minneapolis for a fresh start. There, he worked as a security guard and truck driver, known for mentoring young men and striving to turn his life around. On May 25, 2020, Floyd was murdered by Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, who knelt on his neck for over 9 minutes during an arrest for an alleged counterfeit 20 bill. Floyd repeated the words, "I can't breathe," more than 20 times, a phrase that became a rallying cry for a global movement. The disturbing footage, captured on a cell phone, sparked worldwide protests against police brutality, systemic racism, and the ongoing dehumanization of black lives. His death was not an isolated event. It reflected a long history of racialized violence in law enforcement. What made Floyd's case different was its undeniable clarity. Millions watched him die in real time. His murder ignited the largest civil rights protests in U.S. history, reaching over 60 countries. In response, cities began reassessing police budgets, Confederate monuments were removed, and conversations around racial justice deepened in mainstream spaces. George Floyd's name is now etched into the collective memory as both a victim of injustice and a symbol of the fight for change. He didn't choose to be a martyr, but his death forced the world to confront uncomfortable truths. His legacy lives on through policy reforms, community organizing, and continued resistance to state violence against black people in America.